Hello, welcome to another sort of, I don't know, vloggy type video where I'm detailing my continuation of making my own Hero Quest Warhammer Quest game. Classic one. In this I thought I'd have a look at the miniatures. Some I've got painted and ones I've still got to buy, and the one with snotlings. So, I already had some miniatures in my collection that were actually from the Warhammer Quest game. I didn't realise at the time they were just orcs from the time period that the game came out. So I've got these painted up. So goblins I've just painted similar way how I painted my Hero Quest ones, but these I've used just contrast paints to get them done quick. Got these done, so I've got 5 spearmen done. It's cool. Now I did find this, which is slightly different, but it's similar sort of style. So that could be my 6th one. It's like a Night Goblin Spearman. So I'm going to start until I find some replacements online. I got the Spearman, Bowman, Goblin Bowman, 5 of those. So I'm still looking for another one of those. I'll be trawling for eBay to collect them, but I think that's almost the goblins done. Orcs, I had 4 orcs. I had 2 bow and 2 spear. They kind of look like that. So I've got to get 4 more of these type chaps. And 4 more bowmen as well. And them, that looks pretty cool. And then of course it's all the other stuff, so it's all the Minotaurs I've got to get. What else do I need? The bats, rats, and snotlings, I think that's all there is. And heroes. Now I can't. Oh, and the Minotaurs. I can't find the heroes. I'm not too fast if they're not the exact models from the set at the moment, as long as they're from the same era of Games Workshop. So here I've got loads of these just standard elf warriors, so I was going to use that as the elf from it for now. It's from the same era, so it's the same sort of heroic scale design. And I had this dwarf lying around, so this will be the dwarf I'm going to use for now. So I'm going to get those painted up. But yeah, I'm going to need the barbarian and wizard. So I did have a bid on the barbarian actually from the set on eBay, but I got outbid. So if you see a barbarian, don't bid, let me bid. Just joking. But yeah, so there I am with the miniatures so far. So as it's a vlog, let's see how I progress with bidding and ordering. So, continuing trying to get all the miniatures for my own made Hero Quest, I found these on eBay, which is sort of a job lot of various different ones. So what this will do is just give me some more goblin, 2 goblin archers. I only needed 1 to complete it, so that's good. Goblin spearman, needed 1 of those. 3 more orcs, so I still need 1 more, and another orc archer, so I need 3 more. Got this. I don't think that's anything to do with Hero Quest, is it? I think that's more Talisman 3rd edition, is it? I'll find out that. Also got a snotling and a rat. Now these are quite, for what they are, they're quite rare and expensive, and apologise for the slight frame rate issue here. Weirdness going on. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be a bit cheeky, try and be a bit cheeky with this, because they're not on sale anymore, so I wouldn't normally do this, but I reviewed a product a while back called Blue Stuff, which is where you make press molds out of them. You can make 2-part molds. What I'm thinking of doing, making a 2-part mold out of the snotling, see how I get on with that. Don't know if it's possible to do this with the rat due to its a bit more complex nature. I'll give it a whirl. give it a blast, see if I can. But if not, Reaper Bones do a set of 6 rats, so I could buy 2 packs of those. And, you know, whilst I want to keep it as Games Workshop-y as possible, because they have a certain style, you know, you're not going to find a decent replacement Snotling. Rats looks quite generic kind of thing, so I'd still need the bats and spiders, but if this works I might do the same with this. I wouldn't do this with new miniatures that are already available now because, you know, copyright and all things like this, but for this I don't have too much of a issue with it. I need 12 of these, so I'm going to see if I can do this, if I can make the mould. So what you do is you pop the blue stuff into a bowl, in this case a big cup of hot water. I use boiling water, so it gets it softened up quicker. But be careful, and then you let it get to a malleable state. When it is in a malleable state, I've already started here, you want to sort of work it into a sort of cube. You want to get quite a bit of depth to it. And then what you might have to do is pop it back in, because it cools down quite quick. And then when you're ready, get your bit you want. And this works. And we're just going to push him in, like so, making sure we got as much detail in there as possible. It's probably not going to be the best looking Snotling you've ever seen. And just come in with a skewer and put some marks. These will help you line them up when you put the mould together. What you want to do is let this side cool down. Once you've got it there, what we can try and do is see if we can do the rat as well. So I want that to be try and run it under cold water to get it to work, get it to harden quicker. Okay, so let's get this bit back out. Give the rat a go longer. Not too sure how the rat's going to turn out, to be honest. Can but try. There we go. What I'm going to do is try and cool this bit down a bit quicker. There you go, run it under cold tap so it's set nice. So now you come in with your other piece, put it on top and just push in. Make sure you get all the detail. So just pushing in around, getting these between his legs. I'm worried about. I don't want to make it too thin there. What we've seen. Hopefully that'll be it. Let that dry, cool down. Don't have any green stuff, so I'm going to do an experiment with milliput. Fine milliput, hopefully. Just to see if it'll work, and if it works, I'll go and buy some green stuff. Of course, I've got to work out if the price of the green stuff is worth just trying to find them on eBay, but so this is a contingency plan. I'd say it's cooled down enough. So, not too sure if that's going to work, to be honest. But there you go. Now let these totally dry and see how well they come out. Well, that's the moment of truth for the mould. See how well I've done. Glue on my fingers. So it should, with a bit of tweaking, just pull off. Wow. maybe this wasn't as... Oh god. He says... There we go. You know what, I don't think that's too sad. Get this out. Oh. Wrist is a bit... Yeah. I actually don't think that's too bad. I think that might be somewhat successful. Thin on the ground there. Didn't matter too much. What we're going to do is get a massive blob of green stuff or milliput. Green stuff will be better. Put it in there. Squish it together. You'll get some flashing. Might even do it in 2 bits. Not quite decided yet, but okay. Let's see how this goes. I mean, Games Workshop ever released these miniatures as is, I won't be doing this, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Let's have a look at the rat. There's his tail. Tail's probably going to be the most delicate bit. His tail. See if I can do this off camera. Maybe. Got it. Oh, I broke the mould. That's no good. Broke the mould. Where's too thin here? So I might abandon the rat. I've mixed up some milliput. Give it a whirl. See what I can do with it. I might end up regretting this and going down the green stuff route. I think what we're going to do is push the milliput in as far as it will go. Base. This might work better with green stuff for sure. I'm going a bit heavy probably with it. We can get away with using less than this. We're going to be a lot to trim off. Do is just line it up. I've covered holes up like an idiot, so just kind of line it up best you can, squeeze it together and then let that dry and push it in. This is a lot easier with green stuff. I can see myself doing green stuff, but this is just a experiment to see how it might look like. I'd have to order some green stuff. That would have to probably wait until later on in the month when I get paid. Excellent. So just before filming, I broke his arm off. But let's have a look at the snotling. How it's come out. That's how he looks at. Turn the light off so you can actually hopefully see the detail. As I said, I broke his arm off. I might just glue that back in. The detail isn't too bad really. It's a pain in the arse to get a bit in between these legs out. I'm going to get rid of his arm for now. One thing to note is on his club, the spike never came out properly. But apart from that, in the original, He does have a fair amount of detail on. So what I'm going to do is have this type of thing in reserve. I'm not going to make like only 12 or something of those. I'll keep these in reserve. So I'm going to try and have a bid, see if I can find. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably not going to make 12 molds cast up. It just doesn't sit well with me either, even though these are out of production. I'm going to try and have a bid on eBay to find some. I might use that one if, say, I can only find 10, got this 11, and I need 12. I might use that one until I can replace it. But there we are. So that's this week's progress on the, or not this week, I don't want to say weekly because then I'm tired of doing this weekly. But that's this sort of job lot of what I've been up to miniature wise. I'm going to try and track down some of the others. I'm going to paint what I've got now up. I've got more orcs to track down. How many orcs do I need to track down? Let's have a look. Just have a quick recount of what I need. I've got 2 orcs painted. So I've got 2 more here. So I need 2 more. 3. I need 1 more orc with sword. Another orc. So I need 3 more orcs with bows. I'll paint these up, and that completes the goblins. 11 more rats, 10 to 11 more snotlings, extra spare goblin bowmen. I'll probably still paint them up. That's superfluous, although no, I was going to use them as a warrior, so there's that. Got my elf and my dwarf to paint up, and if I can in the meantime find the actual proper ones from these, but I'm not too worried. But I do need to get the other 2 player pieces, the wizard and the barbarian, and the rats I may substitute with Reaper bones if I can't find Games Workshop ones at a reasonable price, but I'll cover that if I do in the next video so we can have a look at them. So until then guys, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions about this project, please let me know. Anyway, until next time guys, take care.